The Marketing Results Club presents Christopher Willis with the Trends Transforming B2B Marketing. Christopher Willis is the Chief Marketing Officer for Acrolinx. Acrolinx provides an advanced linguistic analytics engine that reads your content and guides your writers to make it better. In this interview, he shares his point of view on the impact the coronavirus is having on B2B marketing and what to do about it. Here's what he had to say.
I think the thing that's happening right now is trying to figure out how to reinvent a lot of the person-to-person interactions that we've come to rely on to generate some of our best leads. Field marketing is effective and field marketing is on hold. So everybody's pipeline numbers this year just got blown up when every conference is getting canceled and nobody's going anywhere. So the next big thing is the answer to that. I'm not sure we know what that is. I mean, if you've checked your email in the last couple of days, every vendor is sending you their idea of what to do in a coronavirus world. But it's really about looking again at some of the more traditional approaches. So one of the things that we're looking at right now is recycling that old trend of knowing your frigging customer. So I don't need to spend a whole bunch of ad money to litter all the people in their organization with our awareness. I just need to get to that person. And we think right now that that's somewhat of a best practice trend to be able to target effectively on a budget. If Derek Little is the guy I want to talk to, I'm going to go get Derek Little. I'm going to learn about you. I'm going to make sure that I know what you are interested in from a solution standpoint, what problems you're having. I want to know more about you so that I can have real person conversations. So this sort of hyper-personalization of message, my favorite example of that, and it borders, I guess people put a lot of stuff on LinkedIn, business and otherwise. And I'm not jumping around on Facebook hunting people down, but if it's on LinkedIn, I kind of feel like it's fair game, and I can do searches using LinkedIn Navigator to find people that share the same interests that I do and engage them on it. It's not hard. It's pretty straightforward. But again, it's not everybody. It's Derek. I'm going after Derek. Derek is my prospect. So I want to know if there's anything that we're both interested in. I'm going to engage you on that in conversation via email or phone, and that's going to lead into our first meeting. And in our first meeting, we're probably going to spend 15 minutes talking about that thing we're both interested in before we ever talk about business. And now we're creating a relationship. So what we're losing by not being in person at a field event, we're getting through this hyper-personalization approach of being able to have a substantive conversation with you about things that we're interested in, and then moving into the connection of how what I do can actually solve some very real business challenges with you, talk you through sort of what your current state is, what the negative consequences are of staying in that current state, where you would be if you could wave a magic wand, and then if you got there, what it would do for your business, which leads us into discovery. And now we're in a sales process. So I have an annual in-person conference that is scheduled for May 18th through the 20th in Phoenix, Arizona. I would bet that by May, people will be traveling, just the way that the news cycles work and everything else. I'll bet people are probably traveling by May, but I'm canceling it. I'm moving it to I'm moving it online, and we're going to do it as a digital event. But my expectation is, and what we're going to work towards, is by moving it online, we're going to make it bigger. We're going to make it more valuable to the attendees, more valuable to us, because the barriers are gone. So this in-person thing is awesome, and we all have a really good time. Everybody learns a lot. Everybody gets to network. But if I can provide those key elements, if there's the ability to network between attendees, if there's great customer stories, and people get to learn, more people are going to come. And I'm going to get more speakers. I'm going to get more attendees. We're going to be exposed to a wider audience. So it's kind of making the best out of whatever's going to happen right now.
Thanks for listening to this interview for the Marketing Results Club podcast. Subscribe to our newsletter for updates, and if you have an opinion on the latest trend or a success story to share, or you'd like to compete for the B2B Marketing Results Award, please visit marketingresults.club for details. By the way, I'm Derek Little, freelance B2B copywriter at trailblazerwriting.com. I provide results-driven copy for software firms selling to enterprise clients. For tips on improving your copy, check out my book on Amazon.com, The B2B Marketer's Journey, How to Generate More Leads with High-Performance B2B Copywriting.